sense.
Oh. Okay, so we just came out the Nether. I lost Kevin. Spence went out to find him. Hope he does find anything on him. In the meantime, I'm gonna go to Mick. It looks complete. Hey, Mick. Mick.
Finish the project.
I can see it looks complete.
I like black stuff, as you can tell.
Yeah. Show me
Uh,
now.
See on the walls?
Yeah.
They're sensors, so I don't know whoever trespasses.
Oh, that's smart. Whoa.
Yeah, so this is the complete project.
This is where we're gonna have prototype G.
Yep, inside the container.
And what are these wires hooked at for?
Uh, they absorb his power basically once you put him in there.
This is nice. This is nice. I like this, Mick. With
Thank you.
this, with having his powers, I think we can keep this SMP safe. Yeah. Anyways, this is really good. You sure prototype G won't escape, right?
I mean, I hope not. The blocks in there should be able to extract his power theoretically.
Oh my
These blocks
God.
up here should take powers, right? And then transfer them to the wires outside, connecting the container to the wall.
Speaking of prototype G, how did he escape last time?
Well, I didn't realize, but there was a piece of blackstone that combined with the obsidian to break out of that.
That makes sense. Actually, tell me, tell me about the clones.
Okay. Well, me and Kevin, right? We were doing
Yeah.
some experiments about everybody. We ended up making clones
Yeah.
by mistake.
What do you mean by
But then it
mistake?
turned out that we were just experimenting stuff. And it turned out that we made clones of everybody. We were just checking like everybody's personality systems. And then, we started making clones out of that information. But there was one clone that went wrong. And we decided to keep him in a container just like this, but I guess less protective.
Yeah.
We didn't know what to name him because, a mistake. So we named him Prototype G. And we started to realize that he had many powers that we, made him become powerful.
That makes sense. No,
Yeah.
what confuses me is, does he is is he the same like us? Does he have three?
Um,
Does he also have three canon lives?
his lives are undefined
What do you
now.
mean?
Well, after I put him in his container, I'll start researching more about him because, I didn't have much information because he escaped on me
So
and
you're
blew everything
saying
up.
that
So,
when we killed him, that could have been one of many canon lives?
based on what we have right now, probably, yeah.
There. I've been meaning to use this, just in case something went wrong in the fight. But if Prototype G was to ever escape, I'm pretty sure this would be the one weapon that could stop him. It's built.
I'll make it work.
It's stronger than TNT, stronger than any nuke ever, stronger than a Witter. This thing one shots anything in its way. You only have one shot at that, okay? And
I'll make it work.
it could only be placed on Obsidian.
I know I gave it to you, remember?
I don't remember.
In a chest,
Oh
a
yeah,
book.
you wrote the chest? I thought Prototype G did.
Remember the secret chest I had underneath the ground?
Oh yes, you did.
Yeah, can I get my sword back too?
Your sword? Oh yes, I've been meaning to
But
give you the sword.
I'm on a budget here. Yeah, you don't pay me, so I'm on a budget.
Got my sword back. So good. You got these sensors that'll tell him if he's here or not, right?
Yes.
Have you been working on anything else?
Not really. I made a house by your village. Never used it.
What do you mean a house by my village? Oh, yes, that one.
The big house nobody uses. Yeah.
Yeah. Anyways, what about Luna? You told him he was back. You told me he was back. Do you know where he is now?
I know where he is.
Where is he?
Do you really want to know?
Actually, I think we should wait for Spence.
All right.
If Luna was able to take me on, I should at least have backup. I don't know what Luna's capable of. And also, you said you saw David and Kevin go to spawn, right?
Yes.
It was like a few weeks ago. I actually saw Kevin yesterday at spawn, so you're not wrong.
Really?
You were, yeah, you
I
weren't
actually have
wrong.
a. Well, after my gathering of information, I have figured out where David is.
You have?
Yes.
Where is he still at spawn?
Uh, pretty far from spawn.
How far?
About 1,500 blocks away in total.
5,000 blocks.
1,500.
Oh, 1,500. Okay, it's not as far as Prototype G made his other plans, but still, it's pretty. He must be working on something to be that far. You
It
know,
is pretty good, honestly.
I don't know if blowing this whole like house in the middle over here was Luna's idea. I don't know if Luna expected this, but when we find him, when you show him to me and Kevin, keep him keep him cornered. Make sure he doesn't have anywhere to go or any moves to pull out.
They want me to keep an eye out on Luna.
Yes. Because
That
if
is
Prototype
good.
G has the voice of him, right? That means
Yes.
Luna might be able to have some of that abilities. He might not. Prototype G could have developed it himself, but we can't risk anything. We don't know what Luna is, what he's capable of. I want,
You
and
know,
I
I've been
want,
meaning.
look,
I've been.
when we find Luna, right? I want you to hold him. I want you to persuade him to take off his armor, right? Back him in the corner, and then I want you to move out of the way and let me get the last strike.
Whoa, wait.
He
You want me
took
to?
he took mine, and he took Spence's one cannon life. It's only fair that we repay the same.
I guess I could do that,
Please, yes.
but I've been meaning to ask you.
What?
Why did you want to build a container for Prototype G to experiment in? Why not enter it once a brawl?
Like you said, we don't know anything about Prototype G. We don't know how many cannon lives he has, what powers he has, what he can do to us. This experiment is the safest procedure we have.
You say so.
If we don't do this, then and we just kill him, who knows if there's other people just like him?
That's true. Kevin did part ways with me, so I'm not sure if he continued the experiments.
Kevin can have clones, and are you sure that every single clone died here, but Prototype G escaped?
Well, I do remember Spence telling me when you guys first arrived here, when it was all destroyed, that there was a clone missing in one container, right? No body, no trace.
No trait. And there was two clones alive. I do remember that.
Yeah,
But
they died when he exploded.
that makes sense. So there is one clone still out there.
Yes, probably.
This make
And he could be with Kevin since Kevin made that clone.
Couldn't be Kevin, or I have an idea of someone else, but I'm not gonna say who until I have enough information.
Alright?
Hey, thank you, Mick. Thank you. This is nice. I'm glad that this is gonna work perfectly in our favor. Where are we gonna put his power? Is it gonna go to a tube or a container of some sort?
Um, well, once we put him in there, he starts to, I guess, weaken. His power is gonna go up through the systems up there, which then comes through this tube right here.
That
And
makes
through this wall, there's gonna be a system going to a lab, collecting his powers.
another lab. Okay,
It's gonna be disclosed for now.
good, good. Once Spence gets back, we'll immediately, do this process. Actually, we'll do this when Spence is gone. We can't do it now because I do imagine he might be back soon. I don't want Spence knowing of any of this. Okay? He's a good kid. Just don't want him knowing what we're gonna do to him.
You're gonna pay him, right?
Yeah, yeah, I'll pay him.
Okay.
I'll think about it. Anyways, thank you. If you will, I do need to do something real quick by myself.
Okay. I'll be managing the room, I guess.
Thank you, Mick. Manage it good. Make sure no one, does anything. Hmm. So Kevin is also part of it. This is what Kevin must have been talking about. And Laser, if he's really who he says he is, which I doubt, he could be a clone. He could be another clone of some sort. I don't want to risk anything though. There was one clone left. There's only three explanations. Either he, either Laser is a clone, right? Either Kevin has a clone and he's keeping it to himself, because he did say he wasn't going to be alone for long. Or B, there's one clone and it's one of us. Someone here is a clone.